Hi, ladies.
Hi.
Hi, Holly.
How are y'all doing after our first night in Nashville?
We're doing great.
We're upright.
Well.
Yeah.
Tomorrow might be different.
Tomorrow could be different. Tonight
Probably.
might be a big night.
Yeah, that'll be a good night.
I think we were all a little cautious last night because we all had to do this today.
Yes, that's right. That's right.
That's okay. We got the
all good.
Nashville vibe. We got the Johnny Cash T-shirt on.
Right.
Yes. Made a little
Absolutely.
stop.
Love
there.
it.
Little museum.
Like it. Yeah.
Yeah. So, well, everyone, we're here today because we have a really fun topic to talk about, and it's about diamonds. And our beautiful friend, and she's a private jeweler. This is Bre. She's with Gunderson, and it's a fabulous jewelry design. Anything you want, right?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you can imagine it, dream it,
And
they
afford it.
and afford it. They can make
Well,
it.
probably
this
the
is all
most
like, hey,
expensive.
we all
Yeah.
have to,
The most important thing, yeah.
What I love though too is Bre, thank you for just
Styling us
a little
today.
bit today.
We're dripping in
Putting you in your
Gunderson.
diamond.
Yes, we're dripping in
Emeralds.
it. Emeralds.
Of course.
Love. So now that you're here with us, we wanted to ask you just a couple fun little questions that we love to ask all of our guests. Small town, big town. Where are you from?
Ooh, small town.
Small town.
You can visit big towns.
Yeah.
Signature cocktail.
Oh.
Oh, yes.
Currently, probably skinny margarita. I'm kind of on tequila kick right now.
Ooh.
Same.
You're on a tequila
You are on a
kick.
I am
tequila
on a
kick.
tequila kick.
You are.
Yeah, I go through phases like wine, vodka, tequila, but like right now I'm tequila.
Tequila.
Yeah.
Do you think that you don't have nearly a hangover on tequila?
100%.
Really?
Yes.
I keep hearing that. You
This
keep
is
saying
why.
that.
Oh,
I'm
I
on a
swear
tequila
by
kick.
this. Like, I swear by this. I'm like, okay, if I have to get my ass up tomorrow and I drink wine, like, forget it.
yeah.
Not happening. I'm going to have a pounding headache. Vodka, I could probably do. Tequila, it's like I didn't even fucking drink. And I'm out till 3 a.m, just balls the walls.
Oh, I
But
need
you
to
have to
switch.
drink good
need
tequila.
to
Correct.
switch.
I agree with that. You can't
Right.
have shitty tequila.
Yeah.
It's sipping. It's sipping tequila. You
Well,
do it on
she
the
does it
rocks,
on a
or
rock.
you
I
do it on
have to
rock?
like muddle mine. I like the Contro and a little lime and like,
Oh, so you put a little bit in. That's
Yeah.
actually controversial.
She
That's
doctors
yummy.
hers up a little
yeah,
bit.
I do.
I love that.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. Sarah's braver than me.
Well, let's talk about our favorite subject. Shoes.
Okay. Are you a heels or a flats woman?
Heels. I'm too short. Got to wear the heels.
How tall are you?
5'3".
Really?
Yeah.
You carry
Oh, they're
yourself
the
a
same.
lot
She
taller than that.
I know.
You do. You do.
I know.
You're little, but you're mighty.
Yeah.
I say that about Sarah too.
Yes.
You do say
I
that
do. You're
about
little,
me.
but you're mighty.
Yes, definitely heels.
Yeah. I mean, I sometimes though I throw on my kicks a lot. I'll go out my kicks now, just throw on some tennies and
Yeah.
you know.
I will say, like, in my old age now, I do, like, airports, I don't do in heels anymore. I'll wear, like, flats
Oh my
or run through the airport. But
Yeah,
I
yeah.
used to, I always used to say,
I did too.
I
back
can
in the
run a
day.
mile in heels.
Yeah. Not
And
anymore.
I mean, I could still do it, but why? I don't have to.
You're standing in heels a lot.
Yes. Which is fine. I can handle that during the day, but when you're, like, at a show, you know, like how I've met you before, on the cement, no dice. That
Also,
sucks.
stadiums, I've decided.
Yeah.
Tennis shoes in stadiums.
Oh, absolutely, hands down.
I probably still wear heels.
Like big concerts or football games or whatever. I'm wearing tennis shoes now.
Yeah.
Well, and
Like
then you get
fancy tennis shoes. I put my Chanel tennis shoes on. They have to be tennis shoes.
Amen.
and Chanel.
She's a fancy
of
girl.
course, fancy.
Yes.
I love it.
Yeah, yeah. So, how did y'all meet? Because I am just
my
getting the
God.
pleasure of meeting Bre.
Yes.
So, how did y'all?
Can I tell the story?
Oh, you go, girl.
Yes.
So I'm in Vegas and I go, okay, so this is how stupid I am because this is my first year in Vegas going out with my buddy Rich. I was not prepared. He says, we're going to this club, whatnot. And my husband's like, are we doing this? And I'm like, I don't have any fucking clothes for this. Like, I didn't bring clubbing. I brought shit to work. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna wear enough diamonds. No one's even going to fucking see
You were
what
in
I'm wearing.
Vegas for a trade show?
For a trade show.
Okay.
Okay. So we go out and I'm telling my husband, I'm like, we'll just sneak out at like 11. Oh, the fucking nothing starts till 2 a.m. So at 5:30, I'm walking barefoot through Mandalay Bay, hammered. I go to my room.
Finest moment.
Not a good yes. I shower, I get ready, I show up the next day to my booth, and I've got Starbucks, McDonald's, and Mexican, and they're like, "Oh, you brought us breakfast." I was like, "Nah,
No,
this is for me." I'm definitely still drunk. I'm in the back of the booth, and I'm just like, "Oh, bad idea." Well, Rich gets up, and he's just like all, chipper, and apparently he had gone to lunch with Jason.
Yeah, Jason's my late husband. Yeah.
Yeah, so they had gone to lunch, and Jay was saying how, I'm getting cursed in this diamond, and like I got to fly to New York and da. And he goes, before you do that, you should talk to Bre. Well, it's Saturday, okay? So I'm hungover in a really bad way, and here comes Rich and Jay, and like Jay had like a thing, he was just like a whole vibe. And so he comes over, and
That's one way to put it.
yes. I say I think he come over, and I think he was just doing Rich a favor. I think he was literally thought, who the fuck is this small town Iowa girl? And he tells me, well, this is what I'm looking at. He shows me the email, and I don't have much of a filter sober, but hungover, there's zero filter. And I looked at him and I go, "You're fucking not serious, are you?" And he goes, "Yeah." I go, "Okay, well, it's Saturday, Shabbat." I said, "Give me a little bit. Where's your booth?" He tells me. I'm like, "I'll be over." So I make a few fucking phone calls, and I find this diamond, and I just cannot wait to just put him in his place. Because like he needed that.
Well, oh my God, the ego.
But that's what made him great. Everybody was drawn to Jay because he just was like a fucking vibe. So I walk over to his booth, and he's standing there. He's got his little t-shirt and just like muscles, and he's just standing there like this. And I walk over and I go, "Well," I got good news. And he goes, "What?" And I go, "Not only can I get you a bigger diamond, bigger carat weight, better color, better clarity, and it doesn't have fucking fluorescence, and it's half the price, and I'm making a shitload of money on you, and I don't even feel bad about it." And he goes, he was literally speechless. And he goes, "When can I see it?" And I go, "Well, okay, I'm flying home tomorrow. I'll be out Tuesday." My flight gets delayed on Tuesday coming in because of weather. It's pouring down rain. I go running into his office. I look like a fucking drowned rat. I come running in. I throw this ring at him. I was like, "Here it is." Give him the scoop, and I go, "I gotta go. Like, my flight was late getting in. Like, I'm gonna be late going
She's
back."
not even trying to sell it. She's like, "This is what it is."
I go, "Here's what it is. Here's a price. Here's what you were looking at. This is why you should never buy jewelry. I mean, if you want a name, pay for the name. But like, why? You didn't need to, right?" So I throw this ring at him, and we're talking over $500,000. And I go, I've got to get on a plane. I said, "If you like it, pay for it. If you don't, I'll have somebody pick it up." And I left. And he was like, "What just happened?" And I remember him telling me.
Speechless.
It was so great.
But I remember him telling me, he goes, "Well, I'm not going to give it to her until we go to Tahoe." And I go, "Yeah, right." I get to the airport, and I'm like, I'm like, this fucking dude is not waiting till Tahoe next weekend. And sure as shit, that night she's emailing me, "Can I change the design?" I was like, I knew he did.
He goes straight home.
I had just had surgery on my knee, so I'm in bed, my leg up. He comes around to my side of the bed, gets down on a knee, gives me this whole speech. I love you. And, I'm a little high on pain pills. And I look at him, I go, "What did you do?" He goes, "What?" I go, "What did you do? If you're giving me that ring, what did you do?" And he goes, "I swear to God, I didn't do anything." We had just we had just brought on private equity, and he was like, "I wanted to buy you this." And I was like, "Oh my God, give me that."
Yes.
Put it on my finger, which is this ring.
Yes.
And I was like, "I need to meet this girl. She's going to be my new
God.
best friend." Oh my
So we
God. And
started
we've been
talking-
friends ever since then.
We started talking via email, and then I was like, "Okay, so the next show you were coming by," and that's when I first met you, and I'm like, "Oh, I'm going to get in a lot of trouble with her." And then that's it. And then that's how I met Sarah, was through
Right.
you.
Right.
And then, here
And
we
now
are.
Holly.
And now,
Yes.
now me.
Yes.
Another woman who loves emeralds.
Oh, loves emeralds.
Yeah.
This was my 50th birthday present to
That was
myself.
so fun.
Remember, I was like, "Bre,
I know.
find me a big fat emerald.
Do it.
Make it fabulous."
Make it fabulous. Not just a bauble.
And big.
Damn big.
That's an inside thing for
Yeah.
us ladies. But all of our different characteristics on the things that we look at and that we love.
Yeah.
I'm okay with the bobble. These ladies, no.
I want it fabulous.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
bigger's
want it
better,
big.
baby.
Yeah.
Sarah,
Always. Always. I let like my favorite story is like a guy will come in and he'll be like, I'm gonna upgrade my wife's diamond ring and I want to go to like 5 carats. He'll give her the 5 carat ring and she'll go, oh, I think it's too big. And I go, you'll get used to
Who
it.
said
Shut
that?
the fuck up.
Swear to God. Swear to God. I just go,
That never came out.
so
of my mouth.
to women, it would never come out of my mouth.
It never
To
come out of
women,
my
I
mouth.
always go, you'll get used to it.
Yeah.
And to men, I would go, well, you have 2 choices. You can buy that one, but this is the one she really wants. So do you want to look like the hero and take the one that she really wants, even though it costs more? Or do you want to look like the dumbass and then have to bring her back and trade it in? And he goes, I've done this many times. And they always go, fine, Bre, I'll take that one. It's like, well, I'm helping you out.
You're really good at your job. You are.
Oh, Bre, you
She's the
are.
best.
She's
her
so
job.
blunt. And,
Yeah.
and it's honest. She's just being honest.
Yeah, I love it.
That's it. Small town Iowa, baby.
Small town Iowa.
No filter.
Hey, that reminds me, there is this big trend going on right now. And especially with the younger generations that are all about mined diamonds and they're like blood diamonds and all
God.
that. I know. But I feel like we should touch on that just a little bit, like give a little tea to it. Let's talk about it. Let's kind of hear your perspective because these sparklers, okay, come on.
I
Yeah.
mean, how could you compete, really?
I know.
Right.
So what's going on with the
Well,
industry?
okay. Like
Kinda fill in.
my favorite one is all the little tree huggers out there who are like, oh, mine diamonds are killing the earth and da da. So let's go make them in a lab. Have you been to China? I mean, like that's where all the pollution comes from. The fucking manufacturing.
Yeah.
So that debunk that shit right now because they're not better for the environment. Could you tell the difference looking at them? Probably not.
Yeah.
But you know what it's like the poser, right? Okay, are you gonna go to Canal Street in New York City and buy your next Chanel bag?
No.
Okay, well there you have it. I'm always like, I would say labs have a place for younger people right now because we're in a world where everything costs more.
Yeah.
We have inflation, mortgage rates are high. All of those things have an impact on what your budget is to buy a diamond. So do labs have a place for younger people? Yes. But come on, like really, you rent an apartment and drive a Prius. You cannot afford a fucking 5 carat. And everyone knows that.
Right. Exactly.
Like you're not fooling anybody.
Yeah.
But I also will say, I do think labs are I think you're going to see a decline in people talking about them. One is the value's gone down so much since they came out into the market that companies are literally going bankrupt. I mean, they can't.
Wow.
Oh, good to know.
I mean, when diamonds come down 90%, you can't make any money. So there's that. 2, I was just put on a board for De Beers.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Seriously, that's huge.
It is fun. And
That must be a great honor.
it really
for you.
I was like stressed about it.
Why?
Okay, because De Beers is the big, they're the big,
Yes.
they're the whale. Okay, they're the whale.
Go to Super Bowl, yeah.
And the cutters, especially the one that's partnered for this program, is the biggest cutter in the country. And if we all want to go to New York, we can play with the diamonds.
Okay,
and
let's
we can
do
do
that.
that. We can do that.
I'm in.
Next podcast.
Yes, but
I
that
didn't
on
even let the
list.
sentence get out of her mouth before, like, let's go.
Two things. One, I'm not going to not be me. And so while everybody else is in there, like they're talking to like the Queen of England, I'm all like, no, that's not going to fucking work. And here's why. And I've got the CEO of De Beers here from, he's from England or from London. And I'm like, that's not going to work. And here's why. We're basically what our job is on this board is we need another Diamond is Forever. We need that 2.0. Like in the 40s when everybody wanted a diamond ring because that was, we put that out there. It brought light to diamonds and diamonds represent love and all of this. So the retailers that are part of this, and there's only a handful of us, we're kind of pushing for that, but we're also like, we don't want shit to do with these labs. Like, bye. Who can sell labs? Zales.
Oh.
You sell the
That's a
labs.
big name.
You sell the shit. I don't need that.
So are you saying that De Beers, or who was the one that came up with the whole concept a long time ago? It's 3 months salary. Is it still that?
I mean, yes. I think it should be 6 months, but
Big and fabulous.
Okay, with it being 5 years.
I know. don't need that house. It's fine. You can live in your
that
car.
house right here.
Yeah, I do think, I mean, I'm not out on the sales floor in our stores a lot with the first time engagement ring buyers. I'm just not. I'm more on the private side. But I would say yes. A store like us, a high-end independent on the retail facing side, we're going to average 2 carat or larger natural diamond as that's what we sell. We don't sell half carats and 3/4 and ones. It's not our world.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, but do I think people come in with like, okay, 3-month salary? Yeah, I think that that's the goal when they come in. I think many spend more. I think some spend less.
Yeah. And it's interesting that you talk about with what happens with the economy, and people are going to be focusing on food on the table, gas, and all this other stuff.
Right.
Some of us are more fortunate and can go, can I please have a nice little bubble?
Right.
Something fabulous, something
big.
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 Always. Yes.
Yeah.
I had, about a year ago, I met these 2 customers of mine, met them for coffee real quick, 2 guys, big watch guys. And, their net worth starts with B's, not M's. And they were like, Bre, how's it going? How are your stores? And I'm like, shockingly, because I never want to get comfortable in business. You can't ever get comfortable. And so I'm always like, grateful everything is going well.
Well, there's no real growth with comfortable.
No, right.
Correct.
Like you can't sit still. But I was like, but I also don't want to be like, well, we're the best, duh. So I was like, well, business is okay, thank God, where everything's going good. And I just remember the one guy looked at me and he goes, well, yeah, your business would never be affected. And I go, why do you say that? And he goes, because you cater to the wealthy and the wealthy are always going to be wealthy. And I was like, yeah, you're right. I do.
And thank God for it.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like if you, especially in my world, if you're going to be a jeweler who caters to the average, $1,000 ticket, that person has to decide, do I pay my mortgage this month or do I buy my wife a bracelet? Right. When you cater to the guy that's coming in and spending $25,000, $50,000 on amazing pieces, that's nothing, they're not. But I also want to say, if you are interested in something and you only want to spend $5,000 or $10,000, we do that too. We're not all high end, but we definitely cater more to the more luxury side of things.
Yeah. And so what I'm picking up as the moral to the story here is something I'm going to touch on that you said, Sarah, about not ever being comfortable.
Yes.
And I think that's one of the things that is really the core of what Polgorithms is about. It's about the algorithm to the hustle.
Yep.
And all of that. Did you know that there's $5 billion worth of opportunities in government funding each year for schools and libraries to upgrade their internet access, telecommunications, and internal connections? It's called the E-Rate program, funded by the FCC and managed by USAC. At Complement Consulting, we help tech companies find the opportunities that suit them and take them from the start to win. With over 25 years of experience in the E-Rate program, we've got your back from bid to win and beyond. So, Bre, you don't get to be a private jeweler just like, I want to be a private jeweler and I want to be, just covered in diamonds today. There's a story behind this, girl. And I want to hear that story.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Well, I know there's some hustling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How you acquired the hustle.
So when I was young, my parents had friends that had a jewelry store, and I always thought like, wow, they had Corvettes, like small town, where I grew up. So I was like, I want to be like them, and that's really what started. I'm so sorry. When I got into the industry, I remember I was at GIA in California in school, and we had this guy that would come.
What year? How long ago was this? Come on, I know we're going to make you age yourself a little bit.
2005.
And did they?
4.
I didn't know there was a school. Did you?
Did your job send you to GIA school?
No.
Or did you?
I wasn't working for Brian.
Were you like, I want to go there to learn about diamonds? Was
yeah.
that all on you?
100%. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I remember I was going to go right after high school, and my mom's exact words were, my apron strings don't reach that far. And I was like, what the fuck does that mean?
She's like, I'm not paying for that shit.
But you know
That
what?
was a nice way of putting it.
No, but I will say this. My parents tried to pay for my college, and I wouldn't let them. And I said, because, and I know every everybody has a different opinion. It wasn't my mom and dad saying you have to pay. It was me saying I'm going to pay for it, because I said if I owned my education, I would take it more seriously. So I paid for every penny of my education, both my.
And then you had the you're in charge of what you wanted to do.
Correct.
Yeah.
So anyway, I go to college, get a couple degrees, did that in 3 years, trying to get the hell out of there because I knew I was going to California. So I go to California, and while I'm at California and I'm learning gemology, so I'm studying gemstones and diamonds and all this, we had this guy that would come in all the time, and he would bring colored diamonds. And I was like fascinated. I was like, what? They don't teach us this, So I really, I took a liking to him, and I'm a learner, I'm a sponge. So I'm listening, and I have no fucking concept of what he's showing me. I just oh, it's a green diamond. Oh, it's a blue diamond. Ooh, cool. So I decide I'm going to move.
I want to meet him.
Yeah. No, you don't. There's way better. There's way better guys than him.
You.
Yeah. But he is a cutter, but there's way better ones now. I've learned. So anyway, I decided I'm going to move back closer to home. They were like, you should call Gunderson's, So I send this fucking resume to Brian, and I still give him shit. I was like, was the ink even dry? You called me so fast, when you got this. Yeah, he did. So I did, so anyway, I moved back home, and I start working for him. And in the first 8 months of working for Gunderson's, he's had, how many employees? There's employees that at the time I started had been there 15, 20 years. And this guy came in, and he's like, my favorite color is green. And I go, well, you should buy a green diamond. And I knew he had just sold his company for $100 million. And I go, you should get a green diamond. He goes, that's a thing. I go, fuck yeah, it's a thing.
It is today.
So I bring it. So I bring in this vivid green diamond, and he buys it. And now this is this is 15 years ago. And at the time, I think he paid $600,000 or $650,000. And I remember going back and telling Brian, hey, I sold that 1 carat green diamond. He's going to wire $650,000. And he's like, you did what? No one in our store was selling more than $15,000, $25,000. That was a big fucking sale.
Yeah, you can sell.
I hadn't even been there a year, but I remembered about green diamonds because at GIA, I did that. Okay, so for me, this is the
average person would assume that anything green would be an emerald, not a diamond.
But if you saw a green diamond, you would know. Well, because they don't look like emeralds.
Not normal people.
You're right.
Don't really see green diamonds.
I think that most people would assume it's a gemstone.
I've never seen a green diamond.
Oh, really?
Well, I don't think
I haven't either.
I wouldn't.
I'm very intrigued.
If I
want to see
saw
it.
a ring that was green, I would assume it was an emerald. I would.
How green is it?
So
is it mint green or is it green?
It's mint
green.
Oh, mint
that's
green.
why, yes.
Okay,
So
then I
know.
would
You would
probably
know.
think, oh, it's a gemstone.
Yes,
Right.
exactly. That's what
Right?
You're
people
right,
do.
because that's not my
Absolutely.
color. Mine's got to be the deep, deep green.
Right.
Yeah. Hello.
Yes, the
Right there.
Colombian emerald green. Yes. Yeah. So with me, I had the education, I had, the drive, I had all of that. But more than anything, I like the kill. I love the fucking kill.
You have grit,
The
girl.
sales.
I love the kill. And so I
also a
just,
hunter.
She's got
yes, 100%. So, and I'm very competitive. It doesn't matter. You guys saw the video of me playing Uno with my kid in Cabo 2 weeks ago, and I was.
Oh yeah, you're not giving it to her. She has to earn
drink-
it.
I was like,
I like that.
I'm
Not
like-
everybody gets a trophy.
Hell no. My kid will tell her friends at the counter, my mom's vicious. She's not going to let you win. I'm like, no. If it's competition, it's competition. But I think that is more of how, I grew up, how I got to where I am today. I've been 20 years at Gunderson's. People are always like, oh, I want to send my daughter to be a gemologist like you, Bre. And I'm like, yeah, but the gemology's not what got me here.
Right.
Yeah, do I understand the
It's
science? Can I look under a scope and tell you it's real, it's not? Yes. But that's not it. You have to have the drive. You have to have, I always tell people, when I started, I wasn't part of the family. So it's an independent, family owned, and I wasn't a man. Okay. And nothing against, any of the, Brian Gunderson, he never minimized my opportunities because I was a female. But in our industry in general, it was harder for me to get my foot in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You're speaking my language because my background is in tech.
Yes.
And I had to try and break the ceiling to become a woman who was a leader in tech. And we're not bashing men, but it's male dominated.
Right.
A lot of women don't go into that industry like yours.
Right.
And I find that makes our hustle even stronger, to where we have to find our ways to make that break into that industry.
Right.
And I think it's beautiful though. You chose your industry. I did not
from
choose
when I was a kid.
Yeah, I didn't.
I was in second grade,
amazing.
and I wrote
It
a.
is.
We had to
Yeah.
pick 2 careers in second grade, and I picked a zoologist and a gemologist, and you had to write like one page on them, and all the kids made fun of me because they were all wanted to be cops or doctors or whatever, and gemologists. And I remember going home, my mom's like,
you just wait. Someday you're going to be walking into my store.
Yeah.
and my mom
And
was
now
like,
they do.
it's okay, baby.
There you
It's,
go.
you know, but yeah, I mean, I was very focused from a very young age. But with regard to the hustle,
Yeah.
I always tell young people, if you want to, one, you always need to be fair. Okay. You always need to be honest, but outwork them.
Yeah.
I'll fucking outwork anybody. I will work
Boy, that's the truth.
fucking circles around you.
That-
and that's
that's
just
awesome.
because you have to.
Yeah, that's so true. And I think that's when we talk to all of our guests and just even the 3 of us, one of the key things is talking to someone about what was your hustle. And that is a really key element to yours. And it's everyone has a different one. We all do have that key element, but
Yeah.
outworking someone
Yes.
is awesome.
And
So key.
one of the great things about Bre is that she shares her hustle. So she will introduce you. If she knows someone's going to be good for you, Holly, she's going to introduce them to you.
Right.
It's like
Love that.
she doesn't hoard her contacts or her girlfriends or her guy friends. She will absolutely be like,
She
you know what?
shares it.
You need to talk to this person. She wants
She's a
everyone
connection.
around her.
She's a connection.
Yeah, she wants everyone to succeed. I love that about you.
I remember-
You've introduced me to some
I have.
amazing
Do you remember
people.
the time when we were in Reno and I texted you and I was like, you need to be at this bar at this hour because there are people you need to meet. And I knew you did. And the one thing I do remember is I kept telling you need to do a women's line, and you were like, yeah. And then you walked in, all those women were like, I spend more money tailoring my kuyu than I do on the kuyu.
I was all about the woman's line. You know, it was Jason that was literally to the New York Post said, "We'll never do a woman's line." I was like, I cannot believe you just said that.
Best.
Oh yeah. So no, and when Jason
great.
passed away, I sat down with my private equity partners and I said, let's do a woman's line.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And it's really good.
Bless
So-
your heart.
Bless your heart.
Oh boy. I didn't know that meant something else.
and then my
Well,
daddy.
it can, but also
Right,
it
you
means,
meant it genuinely,
I love
like,
you.
right.
Yeah.
My daddy would always go, well,
Well,
he still does. Yeah, that's a whole nother story. So you know what? Speaking of kind of tying into daddies, who, you know, our relationships, close relationships are daddies, but is one thing that my dad always instilled in me that is, I think it resonates to so many people in their success, was always the kindness and the care that you give to others. And I think that kindness and care also is when the universe, whether it's your universe or it's God or whatever you want to label it, gives back to you tenfold. We talked about some of this today when we were at the Four Seasons, is that you are a great tipper. You're a phenomenal tipper.
I tip really heavy.
She does, but you also know that if you walk in a world of being blessed with wealth and you give that money to someone, that's going to make a difference in their
It
life.
makes a
and it's
big
good that you
difference
can do
in them.
that.
You don't know if that's paying for their child's shoes that they need or a
Right.
dentist bill and if you're blessed with doing well in life, that extra $100 really doesn't make a difference in your life. It doesn't, but it makes a big difference in people that work in the tipping industry.
Also,
and I
we
know
have
this
we
because
worked in
we
the
worked in the
tipping
tipping
You
industry.
worked in the tipping industry.
forever.
It was
And I
important.
remember every
Yeah.
single person that tipped me well. I remember their face. I remember the first time I got my first $100 tip. I remember it.
Yeah.
And being like,
But also remember what maybe when you got that tip, what impact that made on your life that day. And so
it was huge.
It makes all the difference.
exactly.
It does.
Yeah.
So again, to the hustle, right? And you get to hustle a really cool world.
Yeah.
Okay.
My job doesn't suck.
Yeah, your job does not suck. So I've been schlepping tech my whole life, and you're schlepping beautiful, like yumminess. But what is great is I think I'm just going to say it, Bre. I think that's one of your blessings that you have in this life is because you have taken care of so many people and you've touched so many lives, and
Well,
you know.
another thing, Bre, like I don't meet very many people that know exactly what they want to do and then they do it.
Right.
Because I'm still like, what do
Just
I
a
wanna,
few.
What do I want to do when I grow up? but I'm already grown up, and I'm like, do I really
But
wanna-
we're still,
you know, what I
we're
mean?
doing it right
still,
now,
like
though.
reinventing ourselves.
First time we're doing it right now.
Like I've reinvented myself a handful of times because I'm like, yeah,
I don't really want to do that.
I need to grow out of that. I'm gonna do something else. It's not great.
And now we got her doing this.
You know what I mean? Like,
Which we love, but it's the first time we've
it's
done
not
something.
very often that I meet somebody that says, I knew exactly what I wanted to do when I was 6 years old or 12 years old, and I'm doing it, and I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I know.
and you're okay with uncomfortable because it makes you grow.
Yep.
And all the things, and it's fucking amazing.
Thank you.
So
Good
good
job,
for you.
girl.
I
I'm
always,
like,
yeah, and
that's
you're right.
awesome.
I, always tell. You said uncomfortable. You have to have uncomfortable conversations if you want to be
Yeah.
successful, and not just sometimes with your employees, sometimes with vendors.
In life in general.
I'll tell you a great story really quick. So I had been friends with this diamond guy forever, and we had done millions of dollars in transactions. Okay. So one day he gets a phone call from a old road buddy of his. They both, in their very beginning of their careers, they both represented a line, and they used to travel around the country. And so they run into each other a lot, right? So they knew each other. So Jeff calls my buddy and says, all right, Randy, I got one for you. Now, listen, she's a little bit of a pit bull. And once you get past her, it'll be really good for you. And he plays stupid, like he doesn't, like we aren't already doing millions of dollars together, haven't known each other for a decade. And so I say, Randy, let's set him up. So I put Randy on my cell phone, my speakerphone, and then we called Jeff. I go, Jeff, I heard a rumor. And he goes, what? I go, I heard you're going around telling everybody I'm a fucking pit bull. Well, I mean, I meant that in the nicest way, right? But
it was the biggest compliment he could have given you.
And in our industry, especially on the the wholesale side, the designer side, the people I deal with to bring you guys the jewelry, I definitely have a name for being tough. I'm tough, but I'm fair. And people will say that all the time. And I think that's also part of the hustle. You have to be firm, you have to be fair, and you have to be consistent. You don't get to treat you one way and her another way. Like it doesn't work that way. So I definitely have that. Trust me, I got a name for being a little
And I
pit
get
bull.
why you're tough, because when you give them a price, there's no negotiating on it, because that's the price, because you're being fair,
Yes.
right?
Well,
So
and it's
then
like-
you need to be tough and stand by it, because I was being fair. I'm not
Right.
trying to take advantage of you, and there's wiggle room.
Right. And I'm always the advocate for you guys, the end consumer. If you want a 10 karat diamond, we're going to get the best one for the best price. We're not just going to pay whatever we're going to pay because Graf has it or Harry Winston has it or whatever, and we're going to pay 3 times what we need to pay. But, and I'm all, and when I go, I'm not playing games. Okay. In our industry, there's a tendency to be like, well, are they going to buy it? Well, I mean, maybe I could do a little bit more. And it's like, give me your best fucking price and you have one opportunity. And if you fuck this up, I will call the next guy. Like, we are done.
She is
there
a
are
broker.
plenty of guys to call.
Yes.
It's like you're totally.
I've had some serious conversations.
She's amazing.
amazing.
Yeah. I've had Brian Gunnarsson has received 2 letters in my 20-year career of men of other companies demanding he apologize for how I spoke to them.
Oh, you're kidding.
No, 2.
Please
Wow.
tell me he did not.
He
I'm going to say congratulations.
thank you. Both
Congratulations, those are the only 2 you got.
no, he's still
Just love that she got those letters to him.
I'm
yeah.
actually surprised there were only 2.
I know. Me too. But you know what? Both those fuckers deserved it. And so anyway,
They just weren't used to being talked to like that.
no. And the
I don't
thing
think
is,
you were being rude. You were just saying the truth.
She was being honest.
I'll give you like
Right.
the background on one of them. One, I had the line in 2 of my stores at the time. No, 3 of my stores at the time. And I said, I would like to put the line in my 4th store. And it was not like it wasn't an expensive line, it was a watch line. And he was like, well, I'm not, it was a new rep. So my original rep had gone to another company, which I had the relationship with.
Yeah.
So this new guy comes in and he's all like, no, I'm not going to allow you to have it in the new market because I'm going to open your competitor. And I go, are you fucking stupid? You're going to open, so then you're going to lose my 3 line? Like, are you stupid?
Wow.
Like, you should give precedence to me because
Yeah.
I have it in 3 stores in 3 states. You
That
should
was
give
a slap
precedence
in the
to me.
face. That was
That
bullshit.
is total slap in the face.
He did not appreciate the way I just talked his ass right into the ground. And I said, then get your shit and get the fuck out of my store. And I did. I sent all his shit back
for
and we
you.
were done. I
Yeah.
shut up the line. They're not in business anymore.
Oh,
Yeah. But he sent a letter to Brian and demanded an apology for the way I spoke to him.
But you know what? You get
There
what
you
you
go.
give. You totally get what you give, and that person was not given good. And then that's going to come back and bite you in the ass. And everybody needs to remember that. Part of the hustle is you have to remember that what you give is what you get.
Yep.
And figure out that your path. And your path is phenomenal.
It's fun.
Yeah, it is.
So fun.
fun.
It's so phenomenal.
And I can meet the best people, the best friends.
Okay, I have a couple questions before we go.
What you got?
Craziest like diamond drip story.
Oh, yeah.
Like
I mean, which one?
wildest like
Or a celebrity. And you don't have to say the
I'll
name.
be on the phone with her. She's like, I'm flying here and here to deliver
like,
these
where
diamonds.
did you go with the biggest, craziest, like, I don't know, just tell
Here.
us a fucking wild story.
With the biggest amount of jewelry
I
here.
mean,
No,
I
I'm
have
just
so
kidding.
many of them. I mean, I
Well,
don't
pick one.
I don't kiss and tell, so I wouldn't tell you.
No, you
any
don't have to name any
names.
names.
Yeah, oh my God. I mean, millions and millions of dollars I've sold
Yeah.
just like in the drop of a hat. I don't know. I mean, God, what could I tell you? What would be my best drip story? Let's think.
Well,
let's think.
where's the furthest you've flown your diamonds to go and sell them to someone? Because you're everywhere. You travel.
Oh yeah,
like
yeah.
crazy.
No,
She's
all over the U.S.
world.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing. Most of my customers don't live. Most of my private clients don't live in where I'm
Well,
from.
we know
most of them
that.
have never even been in my store.
No, I've never been in one of your stores.
Right. Most of them haven't.
Okay, Bree, you know we're Vegas girls.
Yes.
What's your craziest Vegas story?
Oh my God. Probably with you.
because everybody has one.
Oh my God. I have a million Vegas stories, but most recently I was in Vegas here a few months ago, and I have to fly out at like 5 a.m. to go on my vacation with my family, my kid, and all this. And we go to dinner. Tracy and Kirsten and I go to dinner, and we decide to go to the club. I rolled into my hotel room at 3 a.m., showered quick just to rinse off so I didn't smell like the bar, and
We're glad you
fucking
did
went
that.
straight to the airport. I was like,
What club did we go to?
the speakeasy one at the
Barber
Oh,
shop.
we were at the barber shop.
We love the barbershop. We did an episode on the barbershop.
That was a good night.
That was a
It
great
was
one.
so fun.
Yeah.
We had a really good time
God.
that night.
Where
Yeah.
was I?
You were gone. Oh, you
I
were
out of town?
Yes, you had our birthday party.
Oh.
Like a
Barbershop.
80-year-old
one.
birthday party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, good. I love that. Well, we love that you
Yes.
love Vegas and love us.
I love that. I love
Because
you.
you know we're going to
Oh,
have you back
so
there
grateful for your
quite a
friendship.
bit.
I love
Oh, you
Yes.
too. Love you all.
Hey, thank you so much for being on the show with
Yes,
us
of course.
today. We really appreciate it.
Thank you for
And
having
Thank
giving
you,
some
Bree.
great
Thank
insight.
I love you so much.
Love
Yes.
you.
And it's all about the hustle. Hey, ladies, cheers.
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 Love you, ladies.
Oh, we just do this. Okay, cheers.
Thank you for listening to Polgorithms. If you like what you've heard, follow us on all platforms at Polgorithms or find the links on polgorithms.com. That's POLEGORITHMS.com. If you want to vote on what we do next and get bonus content, subscribe to Polgorithms on our Patreon.